Hey guys, welcome back to Right Foot Down Motorsports. Daniel Webster here with you. So this week we are in the shop getting my Fury Super Late Model chassis 031, the Reese's car, getting it put back together after that rough night at Auburndale. I'm sure you guys watched that clip. There's plenty of body work to do. So we get that one back pretty looking, and actually bringing Chad Rutherford's Pro Late with us to go run the Super Race as well. So for this race, Citrus, we haven't been there with the Super Series in a few years. I did run a local show there last year, and the track has lost a lot of grip. So I'm banking on being able to bring Chad there with the Pro motor with a 100-pound weight brake, and on the long run, I think it's going to be pretty damn competitive. I know the Super, I'm going to have that thing restricted down a fair amount because the grip is nowhere near what it used to be there. So I think he's going to be pretty solid. For this thing, I'm confident it'll be fast. We just got a little work ahead of us here to make it look pretty again. I got a new bumper, got it painted and put back on already. I actually have a spare airbox, surprisingly. Saves me a little bit of fab work. Have one of those in stock. And got some orange vinyl ordered up. A bunch of braces. I have a brace kit from Fury here somewhere too I gotta go find. Obviously, got to change the power steering pump. I'm sure if you guys watched the last video, especially if you watched the in-car, you got to hear me complain about for about 130 laps of not having power steering at Auburndale. I'm not doing that again. But yeah, let's start getting this thing ready to go again. Yeah, we got this one ready for body work, but I'm going to stop and get the setup done. Go through, we just changed the rear end in this thing to put the new one back in it after we got the left bell and tube replaced. So I'm going to go through, work all my angles in, get all the geometry of the back of the car set, check some front end stuff out, make sure it's all ready to go. And then I'm going to get Sean to get a start on the body on this thing while I'm doing setup on the 5.
Okay, so I've got Chad's car pretty well ready to go. Got it scaled, got it clean, got it maintenance prepped, body stuff's ready to go. I'm doing building shocks right now. Now it's another tough part of this. So I have my like baseline. I like to, if I'm going to somewhere new, it's like anywhere that's moderately banked, decent on grip or whatever. My kind of just stock baseline setup. But I've developed something way different for Auburndale. For you guys not in the area, it's a tight little quarter-mile bull ring. They spray it a lot, so it's very grippy. And you have to do a lot to make the car rotate. Where we're going to Citrus this weekend, it's a little bit bigger. It's a big quarter. It's like 3/8 around the wall, so still a pretty small track. But it's lost a lot of grip over the last couple of years. It was freshly paved 8 or 10 years ago now, and it's finally starting to really slow down. So I'm thinking I'm going to try one car one way, one car the other, and compare. Totally unrelated, that clip just got interrupted by my vinyl guy calling because freight is $99 to ship a roll of vinyl here. Yay. So, yay. Anyway. Citrus is also fairly low on load, so I think I'm going to start my down numbers like about a tenth of an inch lower than normal to make sure I get my crossmember close to where I want it. Except there's one dip getting into turn 3, where if you get it a little too low, it kind of like upsets the car and gives you a fake load number. Yeah, it's part of the fun of the whole late model setup thing. I'm trying to, in my head, so many different things, different variables working back and forth. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to start, Chad, on my baseline. I'm going to start my car on the Auburndale full turn package, and then see which one is better, and then move both of them in one direction from there. I think it's a good plan. So,
All right, 5 car is ready to rock. Turn my attention to this one now. I had Sean get the nose mounted on it while I was getting the 5 finished up. So, gotta get some vinyl on it so we're not looking so Halloween themed here. But nose is on, so I'm getting ready to do brake ducts, valence. He's already got the templates fit and everything. Him and Dad were working on that. Got some patchwork to do to the poor hood here, but it's going to another bull ring. Not really motivated to spend $600 or $700 on a new hood to go to a bull ring, so we'll get her patched up for this weekend. Just give you guys a look behind here for you guys not familiar with late model racing. There is a bunch of little aluminum bracing all holding everything into place. You got the front bumper steel, but everything else is pretty much just little bits of aluminum holding it where you want it to go beat and bang when we get out there. The cars are so light duty these days; they're not really made to be bull ring cars, but it is what it is. So Fury makes these very nice custom valences already pre-trimmed down to where it doesn't block the bottom of the grill, so you could tape off the top of the grill and the bottom be open for your airflow. But for the Reese's scheme, I need the yellow valence, so I gotta do some cutting on the stock 5-star noses. Don't come that way, so I'm doing a little tin snipping. So I'm actually slightly over my measurement here, so I'm grinding the slots out to get that up to exactly where I want. So it's a little bit of extra work, but the yellow looks so good on it. Gotta do it. All right, got Chad's car locked and loaded. Time to do some setup work on this thing, and not the most fun part. I think I'm gonna do the vinyl first. See if we can get her all orange again. Nothing like trying to save some time because you're trying to get the race car done, and your DoorDash delivery person decides to follow their GPS down like an old power line trail or something behind your property. So the time saved is spent putting the old Duramax in 4-wheeled low and digging your DoorDasher out. So if you can hear my 2,500 RPM diesel right now, super displeased, backing out of here, but we have made it back to hard ground. All right, now it's dinner time.
Great day.
There goes our little off-roading tourists off to go grab some more food, whatever the hell that thing was. Got them back to mainland. Okay, that was an unexpected adventure. Now dinner's done. It's about 9 o'clock. See if I can get some more vinyl done because we're going to test tomorrow. So gotta hurry up. A quick break, but unfortunately, my vinyl supplier ordered the wrong roll of orange. So everything on the front of the car and some of the patching I'm doing here is the wrong shade.
Oh, which is gonna drive me nuts. I even told him which one. That's why I'm using so many little random scraps here and there, trying to fill it in instead of just doing the whole side. Because I was trying to use up my last little bit of the color that the car is. Yay. Anyways. Alrighty, she's orange again. I'm not crazy about it being the wrong color, but hey, at least I guess it's going to a bull ring again. I didn't get a chance to fix over here. It's a little dinged up. I didn't have enough of the right color to patch it. I was trying to keep the wrong color to one area. So anyway, it's yeah, it's 10 till 10. I'm ready for a shower and bed and go through this thing. I gotta clean the rest of the car because it's still all nasty. Nut and bolt it. I got the shock and spring bumps all set up in the trailer the other day when I was doing Chad's, but I need to just go through the geometry, check toe, square, all that stuff, because it got banged around pretty good at Auburndale the last time. And then go rip some laps in it. So, all right, back in the morning. Okay, we're loaded up, and it's Thursday. We're actually going to head up to Citrus. I don't normally rent the track ahead of time, but never been there with a pro car before, so I wanted to make sure I'm right on gear, kind of guessing on gear a little bit for Chad's car. I'm towing it, and then Dad's got the 33. I've actually never been there with a Fury, so I got, like I told y'all earlier, I got one setup, the other setup. We'll get a couple hours in later tonight, rub some laps in it, see which package I like better, and then get them both on the same package tomorrow, whichever one feels better. So I know there's a bunch of cars up there right now. All the Seneca guys are tested now. Nassie and Hind were there earlier. So yeah, track should have some rubber on it. It's been raining off and on, but not hard. Looks like it's finally kind of broken up and clear now, so we should be all right when we get there later. But it's nice going to a track that's only like a 30-35 minute drive away from the house. That is, you kind of miss that once you get into the travel racing life. I think last year we went to Cordele up in Georgia more than anywhere else. 4.5 hour drive. But anyway, we'll go get unloaded and rip some laps on a Thursday. All right, guys, quick update. So we went up Thursday night, did a little quick shakedown. This thing was really good off the trailer on like 80 lap tires. Chad's car was terrible. Missing something there. So we got here Friday morning. It's Saturday morning now. Yeah, 3 days at the track, blend together. Went all through his, found a couple little issues. Yeah, so got his better. I put the tires from my car onto his, went out there, and was good. I was, I think, 11th out of 24 in it on 80 or 90 lap tires. I put a set of 20 lap tires on mine from Op. Basket case, garbage. Wouldn't turn in a 40-acre field, plowing tight. So we went and mounted up a practice set, which I was trying to save the $800. Went out there and was wrecking loose. And Chad's was really good. So I don't know. Nasty's guys said they have a left rear tire that's got like 70 laps on it I can use just to see, because my left rear punches like 7 points harder than the other three new tires. Yeah, I love racing on American Racers, but they're having a tough weekend this weekend. But anyway, we got 2 30-minute practices coming up. It's fixing to get noisy here, so I'm going to suit up and go see what it does. Okay, it was the tire. Shocker. I went back out with a 70 lap old left rear and the other 3 with 10 laps on it and went P2 immediately. So we made a couple of changes, moved some packers around, changed a little bit bar setting, went back out and I got a little bit better. Yeah, we ended up, I think, 4th in practice. Chad was pretty happy with his, and so we're fixing to get them taped up, new tires on, topped up fuel, and go see what we got for qualifying. All right, last quick update. Things are going fast here. I feel like we're at a dirt track all of a sudden, like we sit around all day and then bam, bam, bam. I qualified 3rd. Chad qualified 10th out of 24 with a pro. That's awesome. He was like exactly a 10th of a second off of me. So yeah, qualified 3rd, inverted 5. So I'm still rolling off 3rd. Got to go sign some autographs, hop in the car, and talk to y'all in 125 laps.
Number 33, give it up for Daniel Webster. And your front row, a former track champion.
to you, finally, as a UARA National Super Late Model winner. What a night to go head-to-head and swap the lead back and forth with Stephen Nasse, hang on for dear life, blocking the bottom, against one of the best in the business, the defending Snowball Derby winner. It was super cool to be back at my home track. It was a long weekend. I wish I could have recorded more stuff for you guys along the way. It was just too much going on. Battled bad set of practice tires. I was 13th last night on my mock run, and all I did today was Nasse, his tire guy, gave me a left rear tire that had 70 laps on it, put it on my rim, went out there and was P2. Like, had a bad tire. So it's so hard to fine tune the car when you're chasing issues like that. Qualified third, was 300 or 400 off Nasse. Colin laid a hell of a lap down, but right in the race pace, once me and Steven got out front, we drove away. We were on the same straightaway, I think, as third. God, it's so cool with Steven's crew, the Cater brothers, Chris's crew chief, and Sean. Their dad drove for my dad in the 90s here at this racetrack for years. Big Mark has been like family friend, worked for my dad in the early 2000s, known him forever. So much of his crew is like family to me, and to go, like I said, head to head, dominate the race together, swap the lead back and forth and hold him off, a driver, a true national driver for the win. And like I said, a 25 car super late model field in a car that we prep in the backyard and go head to head with these type of guys, man. It's freaking cool. So I'm sure Alec is going to get some awesome race clips chopped up for you guys. This probably already seen by the time you get to this point. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place. Yeah, we are cars loaded. Good job, Reese's car. One Fast Fury tonight. Appreciate everyone that helped out tonight. I mean, we were shorthanded, but Cody Struble busted his ass helping basically, be my crew chief while I'm racing and spot, and then go get in his pure stock and win too. Super cool.